him up. If they do not, you don't get money. Put down car. Put down. Move this car. Oh yeah, move this car.
This is a heart-touching story of a disabled beggar and a kind-hearted soft drink seller. The last time they met, the beggar invited the soft drink seller to his house and she helped him to do some house chores. So this is how it was started. This soft drink seller always come to the beggar's spot to check up on him. She will give him some drinks and also sit to gist with him. On this particular day, she came to see the disabled beggar as usual and the unexpected happened. They were both sitting and gisting and the kind-hearted soft drink seller brought out one soft drink and gave it to him. He opened it and started drinking it happily before this man drove by, winded down and requested for water. The man then instructed the driver to park properly so that the soft drink seller could come over. So the soft drink seller followed the car to where the driver parked. She got to the parking spot and the man requested for a bottle of water. The soft drink seller brought out the bottle of water and gave it to the man. The man looked at her and asked, "What are you always doing with that disabled beggar? I have seen you several times sitting with him. Or is he your brother?" The soft drink seller smiled and replied to him, "No sir, he is not my brother, he is my friend." The man again asked, "You mean your boyfriend?" The soft drink seller then replied to him saying, "Yes sir, he is my boyfriend." The man bursted into laughter and asked again, "What are you doing with a poor crippled beggar? A beautiful young girl like you deserve a better man like me who can take good care of you. Don't waste your time with that beggar because he doesn't have anything to offer you." The girl then looked at the man and said, "Thank you sir, I am okay with the beggar. Besides, I'm not complaining. He doesn't have any friends because he's a beggar. And the sad part is, no one wants to associate themselves with him or help him. But I will never leave him. I will always be around him." The man said, "Don't worry, fine girl, I know your problem. Enough money will solve all your problems." The man brought out some dollars from his bag and gave it to the girl. But to his greatest surprise, she rejected the money. The man was so shocked that the soft drink seller rejected such a huge amount of money. The girl said, "I am sorry sir, I don't want your money. Just pay me for the bottled water you bought." The man then paid her for the bottled water and the soft drink seller gave him his balance and left. The man looked at her and shook his head. "I know exactly how to get you. I must get this girl." He told the driver to drive off. The soft drink seller then went back to meet with the beggar. When she got there, the beggar looked at her and asked, "What happened, my dear? Why are you looking so sad?" She narrated everything to the beggar about how the man tried to deceive her with the dollar. She said, "The man gave me $1 to leave you and follow him, but I refused. I can't leave you for anything. You are my best friend and I love you so much." The beggar was so speechless. "You mean you rejected his money because of me? Oh my God, you are just so priceless. Thank you so much for coming my way." She smiled and said, "Don't worry, my dear friend. I am always here for you anytime, any day. Let me go and sell my drinks. I'll come back and see you later so I can help you take you home." She hugged the beggar passionately and left. A few minutes later, the beggar was still sitting at his begging spot where he was begging for money. At that moment, the man who had earlier purchased bottled water from the soft drink seller, he drove by with some group of guys and forcefully carried the beggar into the car and zoom off. I am 100% sure you are enjoying this story. Kindly continue watching till the end to see what will happen next. Don't forget to share and drop a comment telling us where you are watching from so we can send you love and hugs. Now let's continue with the story. So after selling her drink, she got back to see the beggar later that day as promised. She got to the beggar's spot but didn't see him. She saw his money and clutches, but the beggar was nowhere to be found. She was so worried and thought to herself, where could he have gone to? Besides, he can't walk without his clutches. She became so curious and worried that she started running around asking people close by if they had seen the beggar, until one passerby saw her, moved closer to her and asked, "Are you looking for this beggar?" She quickly replied yes, and the young man then told her, "I am sorry dear, but one man brought some guys and took the beggar inside their car and drove off. I saw everything that happened. I also overheard the man saying, 'I will deal with you, poor beggar. You don't have money but you are in love with the soft drink seller.'" The girl felt so bad and said, "It's all my fault. The man did that to the beggar because of me." After she sat down for a while, lost in thought without knowing where to go or what to do next to look for the beggar, she then arranged the beggar's money, carried his clutches, and started going to his house. She got to his house, dropped the clutches, then stepped aside, thought for a while, and started going home. I'm sure you are enjoying the story of this beggar and the kind-hearted soft drink seller. If you are curious to know what will happen next, keep watching and turn on post notification for the next episode of the story. Please like this video, leave a comment and help us share it so more people can watch it and learn from this message of love.